This is Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake that.
Wake your fuck ass up.
That crust out y'all.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We live in Detroit. Yo, Detroit, make some noise. All right, when you in Detroit, one of the things, Mike Muse, you from Michigan. That's why I'm going to have you pretty much co-host the show. Because I don't know if Detroit realize how much Detroit ties we have with Sway in the Morning, Shade 4-5. Of course, the relationship between King Tech and Eminem is bonded and golden.
Yes.
From day one.
Yes.
We've been supporters. Paul Rosenberg made the decision, pushed the button, and invited Sway in the Morning to come be a part of Shade 4-5.
Yes.
And, naturally that makes me a part of Shady, the whole Shady movement. And it's only right that we come back to the Mecca.
Oh, yeah.
The Mecca to do this broadcast. And the history is so rich with Detroit in the music history. Once again, the most important city in the music business of in entertainment the influence, the impact that Motown Records has had on the entertainment and music business is unprecedented. And as a result, you see a lot of byproduct of that, Mike Muse.
Yes, you do.
You see the Eminems come out. You see the Tricks come out.
Oh, yeah.
You see the D12s come out. The Royce the 5'9s come out. You see all of that happen. And then you see that newer generation of MCs that come out and redefine. I like that. I like when people from places come out and they do it so different that even sometimes the people from the place they from is like, word?
Yes.
He's one of us?
Yeah.
And I think that's how this dude, when he first came out, impacted the world. His energy is alluring. His skill set is phenomenal. His personality is crazy. And his music is dope. And this is my homie right here. Y'all give it up for the one and only Danny Brown.
Yo.
What up, Danny?
What up, though?
Dude, you don't be up this early, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
Hey, man, I work. You know what I'm saying? Early bird get the worm. That's how I do.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
already know that. I've been up since like 5 a.m. I'm already out.
5
Mad
a.m.?
coffee.
What time did you go to bed? Because whenever I think of rap, I'm thinking late night studio
No, I
sessions.
hang in the studio all day. That's rappers. I'm an artist.
Oh, right.
It's a difference, though,
Yeah.
I
right?
respect it.
I write all night and record all day.
Yeah.
See?
So what part of Detroit did you grow up in?
I've been on the east side and the west side. On the east side, like of Gratiot and Flanders area. Been on the west side of Linwood and Montgomery.
Okay, and what was that like growing up? And like you got siblings? Like what's your life?
I got like 2 brothers and 2 sisters. I'm like the oldest, so I don't know. It was tight, but I don't know. I used to the west side. I used to like the west side a lot because it was all about how you dress and everybody trying to be fresh. But then on the east side, it's like all about how gangster you was. They didn't care about how you look. You know what I'm saying? They could beat you up for being fresh. So I had the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I was able to be fresh and still protect myself with my freshness.
Oh, okay. I thought you was gonna say I was able to be fresh and get beat up.
I got beat up a few times, but hey, you gotta take a licking and keep on ticking.
Your style is very very unique. When did it start to? Eccentric. That's a good word. When did it start to develop? Like in junior high, were you? different?
No.
Well,
when I got grown, shit. I think that's all it is. You got to find yourself and figure out who you is. Most kids don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I think they more ambitious than creative. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. Like they just want to be famous or be whatever, and think they putting in all the work and you doing all this and you doing all that. But just sit back and try to be creative and make the best possible product you could do. And that's all I was about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't about to try to run around and do 100 shows with mediocre music.
Yeah.
So I put my work in until it made people come to me. And that's what it is.
And then here we are today. Last time we saw each other, we were in Minneapolis.
Yeah, good times.
We had a good time in Minneapolis, right?
Yeah.
and me and Danny Brown sat up at a bar for a long time.
Really?
Yeah, we was building for a minute.
Yeah, we was watching the game.
We was watching the game.
You know what I'm saying? You got to ride for his Warriors.
Yeah,
you
don't
know what
bring
I'm
that up.
saying?
Come on, dog. This is where the interview goes backwards, right? That's where it
They
all
won that
goes
night.
downhill, man.
They won that night, remember?
Come on, man. They won that night. But I got a chance to hear something that nobody else has heard.
Yeah, you heard some of the album.
I heard the whole album. Because you left for a minute. I don't know if you went to the bathroom or whatever. And
Yeah.
Man, I had his laptop the whole 9. I was just listening to
Take
it.
advantage.
I went through your photos, man. Yo, you live a crazy life, man.
Lord, I can only imagine.
Talk about that though. I really enjoyed the album. I enjoyed what was going on sonically, and I can hear the evolution in your music too. Talk about this album. What's the goal?
Pretty much. I was working on it for like 3 years. Yeah. I wrote it for a long time, and I wrote it for like 2 years, and I recorded it for a year. Okay. I recorded most of it in London with Paul White, who produced most of it. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I just had like a lot of my friends. I would like just play it for like a lot of the homies. Like I'd play like be around A$AP Rocky or something, or Schoolboy. Like Schoolboy, man, we bounced off each other with each other albums. Like I heard his album from beginning to end, from first song to. And just like he did mine, I go to his house and we'll just play songs back and forth. So it kind of helped us out. You know what I'm saying? But pretty much, this just like, I feel like this is like my career album. You know what I'm saying? I built up everything I did for this album. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the full-fledged, just Danny Brown doing Danny Brown. Before then, you know, you had to manipulate little things. You might dib and dab with certain sounds, but now I know what the Danny Brown sound is. Man. So this album is that. You know what I'm saying?
That must be liberating for you, you know.
I mean, when you got a record company that embraces that with being with Warp Records, you know, and it wasn't too much different when I was with Foods Go, but, you know, when you're on certain labels, they might not let you take those risks and chances that I want to do.
Right.
But with who I'm with, they with it. They want that. They want me to be weird and creative. So.
Right. Or the length of time to create it as well, because 2 years focused on writing. What are the subject matters that you're hitting?
My life. You got to live life to be able to write about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but until the end, I done wrote up to this point, so I had to live a little so I could write a little. You know what I'm saying?
True. A lot of people talk about that, how sometimes they don't feel inspired or they won't put out a project because their life has become monotonous. So what changes have been going on with you?
With my shoe, I'm getting more popular. I can't go outside. What you mean? Shoe, everything has changed. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it's I never knew how much artists collaborate with their music. You talked about you and Schoolboy Q feeding off of each other. You know, a lot of times people try to stay away from each other, but that's effective. Like, does that happen a lot?
Respect for the other artists and y'all respect what each other do, then it's like you kind of want to know what the other person's doing because it inspires you. Yeah. Like, we was a fan of each other's music before we even met each other, so it makes sense for us to do that. You know what I'm saying?
All right. This is Mike Muse. He does our political news. He's from Michigan.
That's right.
Okay. Detroit's my second home, though, East Side.
Okay.
With that being said, though, you said you're popular now. You go over to London. You hear a lot of popular rappers like Schoolboy Q, Kendrick really representing, like, their hometowns. Do you feel that's a big part of who you are to really represent Detroit and to promote all the great things of Detroit?
I do in my music, but I don't got to walk around wearing a D-hat and Cartiers everywhere I go. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference with that. You know what I'm saying?
Cartiers, that's that
fashion. If you listen to
Detroit.
the music, you know what I'm saying? Like we say, we don't want to be judged by appearance or judged by where we from. You know what I'm saying? But if you listen to my music, you know that's Detroit all day. Ain't no way you can get around that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Danny Brown, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you getting up this early, man.
Hey, ain't no problem with me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you got
Thanks for having me, man.
Man, you got the Outlaw Project, and you got the When It Rains song too, right?
Yeah. Okay. We just dropped that video. You know, working on the next single right now, so that should be out soon.
All right, love you, bro.
Love you too, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Y'all give it up for Danny Brown, man. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. We got more coming up from Bob Classic Kicks.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45. Kiddo.